Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Mr. Kungas here, and this is a quick little gameplay footage what I had. As this video goes up, it was like one I just started recording as I finished. As I finished the match, I started to record. But this is a match where I get 2 kills. I get two kills, five ground kills. But it's the way on how I did it. It's awesome. Like, this match was an awesome game. It was pretty sick, and you guys will see why. So let's play. So I'm playing on my Spitfire. Hang on, let me just double check. Yeah, I'm playing on my Spitfire F Mark 14E. What F stands for means high altitude. I think that's what it is. High altitude Spitfire, because this is like a Griff engine Spitfire, so it's a high altitude fighter. L stands for low, so the LF is basically a high and low altitude fighter. So it's good and high and low altitudes, but really most Spitfires are really good at high altitudes in this game. And this is what I knew. I knew there would be B-17s, because in chat I'm currently typing in like there's B-17s 95% likely going to be in this game, so be warned. And this is them, oh yep, sure. And they're like, okay, so get ready so climb at 10,000 feet, knock the B-17s out, and head back to base and get some cup of tea and show some medals. But it didn't end up that way. One being the fact that I had to first secure our airfields from being attacked by the bombers. So I have quickly gone altitude, but it's my poor performance at the end of this game that got me killed, and I didn't get to win the game for our team. I was the last player, and I should have really climbed, not but I should have engaged about 2 clicks. But that's in the round, and I'll explain why. So I'm climbing, and this is what I'm doing as my play. This is player view, I think it is. Yep, player view. I'm seeing who's taking off. What is everyone doing? So yeah. Checking around me, saying if I see any dots, because after playing simulator a lot, I've actually got into actually spotting dots across very far away, and you can see there's a dot right there, and right there as well. There are 2 dots. So I'm getting ready. As you can see 2 dots right there, and I was going to go for this B-17, but then this B-17 popped up as well. But there are 4 B-17s, as you can tell. Our team mainly consists of Spitfires, Tempests, and mosquitoes. The mosquitoes were going low, ground pounding, and see my very first B-17. This is my very first kill I'm gonna have here. So yeah, but there is an awesome scene in this section in this video that I do. This is why I am also going to be uploading it, is because of this reason. I thought my angle was perfect, but I realized my angle wasn't, so I had to quickly reset myself. Keep looking in. First rounds, smoke him. Turn around, and what I'm trying to do here is trying to get underneath, but not too underneath that my guns would be ineffective. Just enough that I can, because like I know it's an E variant, so that's my very first kill. But because I know it's an E, and the E's have this really weird turret underneath it. It's like a remote control turret, but there's a guy who actually sits in there. I think he sits inside the actual rope, inside that turret. So I know that is a little bit that is a crappy turret. But if it was like the actual ball turret, I wouldn't have engaged. So the late variant, I don't engage. I stay away from him. And you can tell I'm top of the leaderboard. And actually, I stay on top of the leaderboard for quite a while. Actually, in fact, I do. My score does go down and down and down because I stay out of the fight for so long. But why I'm heading back to base is because I originally thought B-17s might have broken through our line, so I quickly went back to base to quickly double check and stay up high. I didn't realize that the B-17s turned around and hardtailed back to base, because in fact they dropped the bombs and they run away. Because as you can tell, the thing right there, like the B, or like that B-17 just magically explode from being hit by a being hit. Yep, B-17 shot down. Critical kill. Okay, so that B-17 is dead. So that's what I mean about, like, I originally thought that B-17s were still over here, but really they're all the way over here. So to me, I had no idea. The people who I kill was that B-17. B-17, this guy here, and I kill this guy. But this guy is a fluke kill. It is like a fluke kill. So I'll get to that bit later on. But yeah, that's who I kill, and I'm very happy about it. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, but this guy is a good pilot, and the one thing I don't not like is how some pilots go for people that are on the ground, that he can't defend themselves, he can't fight back if they are being shot at, except for B-17s, stuff like that, they can shoot back, of course. But fighters that are sitting there, just sitting on the actual airfield, just can't attack, can't defend themselves, they can easily get killed. It's quite annoying. It's like, you can go for people your own. The people that you can go for people that aren't sitting on the ground, completely useless, but this guy does, and well, like two guys do. It's a B-17 and it's this guy. I think it's this guy. Sorry, no, it's this guy and this guy go for people that are on the runway. That's how they get their kills. To me, that's so unfair, and so my actual team was also saying that as well later on. The fighting takes place over. The fight takes place over here afterwards, and I'll show you why. But I'm still scanning after playing Sim a lot more. I'm still scanning for targets, but I get bored being up in the air for way too long, because I'm still scanning, because I'm still thinking there are B-17s really high up, but they all have fled and go back to base and died. Think lost, right? As you can tell, I still think there are B-17s still in the air, and with this happening to me, so I go, oh, screw it, let's go ground pound. But the choice what I made was kind of an error in judgment, and the fact that I kind of lose slightly bit of my wing, but how I do it is kind of interesting. And because then they made it in the realistic battles now a lot more, that if your wing gets damaged, you can still fly back to base, and that's what happens to me. So I'm flying back to base. So flying, and I look to my left. I think sorry, to my right. I can't directionize. But yeah. Oh, ooh, look, ground targets. I'm ground pounding because there's there's nothing else to do, and all the other ground attack aircrafts have been shot down, or they crashed. I think it's one of those two. But I almost did a similar thing, like crashing. I'm using my flaps like normal, what like I normally do in the Spitfire. This is a Griffin engine Spitfire, so it's really fast, guys. You can get this thing to be like 600 kilometers per hour. It's insane. Line up on the entire group. But this is when I make a fatal error in judgment. I thought I was going to crash here, but I didn't. Stable my aircraft to go for that, and we'll pause it here. I've chopped off wing. I turned it into a sort of a crippled wing. I can still get lift off this wing. This wing is perfectly fine, so I'm all good. But nothing else is damaged, by the way, except for the tail is slightly damaged. But that's it. Nothing else is damaged. I thought I was done for. I literally thought I was a dead man here. I thought I was killed from there. I could have easily died, but I didn't actually. Fact. So my decisions come clear. Head straight back to base. That guy's dead. He's dead. So I'm like, shit, better get this thing back into the fight. So get this thing on the ground as fast as I can. And yeah, this is the longest time this is actually the second time I've ever been hit and I had to restable my aircraft by doing this. It's kind of nerve-wracking if you think about it. Like, the first thing that what you think about is like, shit, my plane has just been hit and is slightly damaged. I need to get this thing back to the airfield, because that smoke from my wing, that's from damage. For some reason I did something. But yeah, like I check in my cockpit, see if smoke is visible. It is visible, so I'm like, oh shit. So I now have a damaged aircraft. That wing is black, by the way. I wish I can show you the actual damage report on my aircraft, but you can't in this. I'm typing in chat, by the way, saying I have half a wing, and this guy's saying, this guy's also watching at me, saying, yeah, well, you do. And well, I'm staring at a very, 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 very damaged wing. Well, it's not that badly damaged. It's only about that much gone, but it's still not injured. And plus, my elevators are gone. My elevators have been removed, so I can't turn left without going into a flat spin. Tower's also damaged, so there's not much lift. I'm still getting speed, and I can still fly back to base, so that's what I'm happy for. The air fight has sort of died off a little bit. There's only 2 players left. That becomes me after these 2 guys. These 2 guys are actually, in fact, stalking these 2 guys. 2 guys' engines. This engine will die, and this guy is so lucky for it to die on the actual airfield. And I get 2 new subscribers after this match because of my incredible landing. But you guys will see it. So I'm thinking about what I'm thinking here is like, how will I get this thing down on the ground without killing my crew, like my pilot? So I do the regular routine. I ain't checked my speed at the time, so I'm like, shit. Fire off my cannon rounds to slow my plane down. It's still going way too fast, but I do use my brakes, And why my wing is doing this, it's because the instructor will automatically help you to get this thing back up in the air, because he automatically advised trim to the aircraft. That's the only way hell to stop in this scenario, because I cannot, because my plane will automatically flip over, and luckily it doesn't flip, or my crew or my pilot would have been dead. The chat is going crazy with this guy and this guy. I actually get 2 new subscribers because of these 2 guys, but you can see, like, I use up the entire runway, and I'm actually factory repairing, of course, but I use the entire runway. This is like a Lancaster runway. This is what the Lancasters use to land 95% of the time. It's a very, very long runway. The Lancasters can just take off and can just land on this thing, because Lancasters bounce a lot on this runway. And this map does show it. This runway does show it, because you only use, like, for a fighter, you only use not even half of it. You use like 1/3 of it. So not even one third. You use 1/10 of like the airfield. It's useless. Like they should make like 2 runways for this. Like, they already got 2 runways, so it's technically 3, because I have an aircraft carrier sits right there, and no one ever uses. I've only used it twice. So yeah, the chat goes crazy. I get 2 new subscribers because of this. Awesome flying, and yeah, and you can see, like, the damage what I got. Like, now my plane's fully repaired, of course, but that was gone. That's how much damage it was done to it. Like, where the blue ends, that's how much damage it was done to it. Yeah. That's a lot of damage to that wing, and also the tail was damaged because some of the actual wing actually hit the tail. You can actually do that now, so that's kind of cool. So I'm gonna go back into here. So that being done, and this is when these 2 players have no sympathy over a super badly crippled, what the hell? Over a super badly crippled, I don't know why I'm doing that now. A very, very bad crippled aircraft who just lost his engine. This guy will make it back to base, of course. But yeah, like, pilots who think that, like, they're doing the right thing, they're not. They, like, killing people on an airfield, or killing people that are taking off and landing's okay, because that's fair enough, but taking off, that's also fair enough. But when people are on the runway that they are not moving, it's so unfair. It's like they can't defend themselves, and this is when these arseholes come into effect, because they know that they can see players landing. They don't see me, because I'm in the air. But if they did see me, I would knock them out. Maybe it just depends on altitude and how far they are, because they can easily run away and bolt to the end of the map. Even if this Griffin engine is fast, it can just catch an F8F in a like in a flat, like when it's going a flat. It can go a P-51s. It can catch in a dive. Same in going straight. These things can actually catch them. But this is when these mizzling pilots that have no skill whatsoever, and these guys are Australian, go after people that are landing and taking off. So these guys take off. This guy has no flap. He lost that flap, so he had no control over that wing. So I'm like, okay, so where's the enemies at? And they tell me, okay, grid over over their airfield. And so over our airfield, I had no idea because my map was being dumb. It was showing me two big grids, like really huge grids, and like I was like, okay, so that's not working. And yeah, this is when these assholes start shooting up those players. Kills one pilot, so it kills one plane, and the carnage happens. And unfortunately, I had no idea where they were, so I could have actually saved these guys from being knocked out, and I would have had an extra friend next to me. But these guys that have no skill goes after people that are landing. Okay, so this guy did take off. So it does count. But you don't kill someone that when they're on the runway. It's so unfair for them. So like this guy gets like killed. Unfortunately, I could have helped out and I could have stopped them, but I was too slow. Barely critted him. When I mean barely crit, I mean the wings completely removed. Going too slow to actually prevent the plane from crashing, from being able to do what I did to able to do that. But there would have been no point because the plane would have been shot up even more further. So I did my normal routine in a Griffin engine, rolled to my left, dived on a P-51, and killed him. Pipe sniped him and got him, and yeah. This is where I should have simply just gain altitude and simply dogfight. Because what I'm doing here is what you're meant to do in Spitfire, is turn fight. He thinks he's got me, but because I'm still turning, I still got lots of energy. I'm using that energy into. I can now turn this guy. Yeah, I crit. His like ailerons are damaged. So if he goes to turn, he might go into a flat spin. But this is when I should have simply pulled off and let him run away, because I did crit him. I do. And yeah, this is when the 3 minutes of me, so 2 minutes of me chasing him, in the chat saying, "Do not waste your ammo." I know that. It's really common knowledge if you get to this tier. I was thinking about pulling off, but then I said, nah, just get low enough, lower enough that you can, like, if you just out turn, you can pull up and you can, you can go to your left and use this mountain as cover, just prevent him from getting on your tail. Even though it's even though this guy is damaged, like his ailerons are damaged, he can still actually fight me, and he can still win because he's got shorter wings. And what I should have done was I should have simply realized, okay, he's got M3 Brownings, he's probably used up most of his ammo, and I should have simply just pulled away. Or I should what I should have done, because I got way too low here, I should have pulled up. But what I should have done was simply shot 150 cal round to prevent him from. I made him turn. I should have made him turn fight me, but I didn't, and it cost me the game. And what happens is he gains more altitude. He gains altitude, and I should have simply gain altitude and yeah. But now his engine is sort of dying. I think his engine was dying at this point. I think his engine is dying. No, his engine's fine. But I'm able to catch him. It's because of that 500 kilometers per hour. Because he's got 400 and he's losing speed. So no, he's gaining speed. That's why I showed down. But he says, because I can tell by his as he's turning. What about now? What I should have done is not do this. I should have pulled down. What I should have done there was I should have pulled to my right or to my left, push my nose down, then pull up, then turn, and then I would have knocked him out. Even if I got him into a turn fight, I would have 95% would have won that game. And because of that, I lost my wager in that match. And yeah, simply a simple dumb mistake from me. What I should have made a simple judgment of wing, and the wing's now unable to be used. His plane pretty much became undamaged. He took pretty much no damage that entire time. I took a lot of damage. Say the exact same thing again. I should have pulled left or pulled right, like downwards. Use my landing flaps to turn, fire my guns, and I would have killed him. I didn't, but I lost the game. That was a very bad mistake, and I agree to what people will say inside the chat. But anyway, guys, that was me flying my Spitfire Mark 14E in realistic battles. This is my 5th or 14th match in this thing, and I love this thing. Yeah, you really do need to get the air attack ammo to be really good in this plane. Also, you need to have not shotgun type 20 mils. But anyway, guys, please like and subscribe. Like I said, I'll see you guys later.